Got a nice little menu system here. Oh, I'm on the highest setting. Classic. Now, I have already played this game a little bit before. That's all right. Gotta go pick up a gift, chat. Okay. We are gonna put on the controller. See if that helps. We gotta go pick up a delivery. You're flying too fast to pick up the delivery. Okay, we gotta go here. It's a bit of a ways away. We just gotta deliver it, chat. That's it. Welcome to the most wholesome game ever. We earn some money from our deliveries. And we buy some new furniture for our place. We get all outfitted. It's a cute game. It's a really nice time killer if you want something a little bit more therapeutic and not so much actiony. This is your jam right here. Also, if you like cats, if you like cats, this is pretty much a no-brainer. And it's a janky game, but the developers have put a lot of work into it. And you gotta respect them for that. I recorded a bunch of this game before, but I lost the footage. And I had to come back and show it to you guys because it's absolutely worth it if it's your type of thing. If you like the whole cutesy Animal Crossing type games and you're looking for something to kill some time, this is the one. Let's go. It's almost 4 in the morning, but we're still working hard. Now you can tell if I go above the ground, I get the stamina bar. But if you're close to the ground, it recharges. And you can go as fast as you want for as long as you want. I think it's time for us to go home. Personally, we gotta go home and check everything. We gotta get everything ready. It's also late. We need to sleep, chat.
Yo.
Hey, man.
How you doing?
Good. How's there? So that Gundam game, is that the one that's on Game Pass?
No, it's early access on Steam.
So what, is it a battle royale?
No, it's a survivors like.
Oh, it's a survivor game with Gundam?
No, it's actually doesn't have anything to do with Gundam. It's just a survivors like, and the theme is like you are this guy in a what they call a gun suit. You're just wearing a suit and you just.
Did I misread your message completely?
Gunsuit Guardians. I mentioned it last time I watched your stream.
I gotta look it up again.
What's his name? Matt Glanville developed it, or is developing it rather, because it's early access.
So
it's a really fun game.
Remember I told you that Just Wall asked me to make a trailer for his game?
Yeah. How'd that turn out?
It's taken me a while to get some footage for it. I haven't done it yet. But I was thinking because it's taken me so long, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a trailer for the game, right?
Uh-huh.
But then I'm also going to do one of those things where it's like, I'm going to do a series called Explore Terrain where it will be like just talking about one small 3-minute video will just explain the mining. One 3-minute video will explain how the upgrades work. and stuff like that. And it'll be like you can kind of pop into a little series just to get a basic overlay of all the mechanics.
That's a really good idea, man.
And then I feel like I've kind of made up for taking so long.
Yeah. Well, also it'll help people who are like checking online to see if it's worth buying, and that if they see that there's a community of people trying to just teach people how to play the game because of their own like enjoyment of the game, I think that'll really help.
I'm gonna
Because
pick
I
up
do it.
Gunsuit Guardians.
If I like want to buy a game and I don't know it, if I don't know the developers, if I haven't been watching it, then I'll totally just like watch a video and see if I want to play it. Like I'll even watch till the end.
Well, like in the trailer, I'm gonna show what it's like when you're just kind of starting out. But because I have Cheat Engine working with that game, I can also show what it looks like when you've like got your stuff upgraded and how you can really just tear a planet apart if you want to.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, so Gunsuit Guardians is on sale, so I just bought it.
It's worth it, yeah, man. If you like the Vampire Survivors like games, like you dig this.
I'm brutal with them. They're just I like pretty much all of them. That
No,
one that someone popped into the stream and recommended, I've been completely I haven't been addicted to it because I'm trying to keep myself from playing it, but it's called Halls of Torment. And it's essentially Vampire Survivors done in the style of Diablo 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Was it you who told me about it?
No, but I saw it, or I think I know what you're talking about, but I didn't mention it. I mean, there's a lot of Diablo stuff going on right now, but it was like an indie that looked like a Diablo clone. Like it even had like the red and blue circles.
I don't think it had that.
Oh, okay, maybe I'm.
But it's just the sprites and everything look like what the enemies and your character would look like in Diablo, and you still got to pick up pieces of armor and stuff and equipment.
Wait, what's this game like that you're playing? I was actually interested in this.
This one?
Yeah, because it's like that anime.
What anime?
There's a Ghibli film about like a witch that has a delivery service.
I haven't heard of that. I was given this game to showcase it, and I lost the footage for it. But I think if you want a nice time killer that, it's not going to stress you out, you can go and do all these deliveries and get credits for it, and then you get to furnish your house and make everything look how you want it to make, kind of like an Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
And you get to meet different characters. What's that?
If they had it so you could if you could like give people a ride.
Oh yeah, like kind of like a taxi service.
Yeah. If like every once, like after you do some like packages and stuff, you're like, well, I really need to get over here. Can you help me out?
So that
I don't know. Maybe
so
I'm just game dev mode.
No, dude. That makes total sense. I've been much more into more anime ideas since I started watching One Piece. I'm kind of surprised by that show. I thought, with how many episodes there are, you're gonna kind of I don't know what the right word is for it. You're just gonna lose interest. It's gonna turn bland.
The writing might get stale, right? But if you work in a good enough like a device, right? And that's what the devil the devil fruit is it? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, the devil. If someone eats but what I like is Luffy doesn't have any set number of moves. Like he just kind of creates things on the fly that'll work.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're seeing everything he has to offer all the time and you have an expectation of him. Like he just will pull something like out of his hat and just create something on the fly that'll kind of win. But the arcs are actually really good, and I think it does help that the site we're watching it on, it lets you know what episodes are fillers so that you can skip them.
skip the filler.
Yeah, like we just skipped like 13 episodes because it said it was filler, and it was, and it just goes right back into the story. Like I think we're on episode like 180 something.
13 episodes in a row
Yeah.
of filler. Jeez. It's
Oh, look, they
it's
got
like
little
a whole
races.
season for other animations.
I know, right? But apparently, if
just
once they
wasn't
finish
useful.
the most recent episode, or once they finish the most recent season, you're going to be looking at over 1,000 episodes.
This is cool with the rings. I like that. It reminds me of Pilot Wings.
If I go to the ground, it recharges my... Oh, shit. No! If I go close to the ground, it recharges my little thing. But I bought a Resident Evil 4 remake. We've been playing that tonight.
Oh yeah? How's that?
Honestly, man, since I just played through the Resident Evil series, it's still pretty fresh in my mind. Like, we played through all of them. We played through the originals, the remakes, even the ones that were like, we played Code Veronica on PS2.
No, is it a remaster or a remake?
A remake, a total remake.
Okay, so they've changed
It's so weird. They took
stuff.
the original Resident Evil 4 and they made it better. Like,
Okay.
pretty
so they
much
fixed
in
any
every
of the
way.
jank.
Like, not even just
Yeah.
that, but just the way some of the sequences are.
Cat needs attention. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool because I mean that was GameCube, and I'm sure they've learned a lot from them. And back then, when you got feedback on a game, there was nothing you could do about it because it was already on a disc.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
They did do a PC remaster of Resident Evil 4. But this, I think, is... Wait, what's this? Oh, another delivery. This is going to give me a lot of points.
Oh,
my
so
God.
there's a remaster and a remake?
Yeah, so they made a remaster on PC quite a while ago. And it was good. I mean, there was nothing wrong with it. It was the original, just remastered. The remake is... I think... I've said it before while I've been playing it, but this remake seems like what they wanted Resident Evil 4 to be when they first made it. And now they were finally able to do it,
I see.
which is really great.
So, what studio made it then?
It's a really
Is
good
it
question.
Capcom at that point?
I mean, Capcom
Or
obviously
did
published
they
it.
outsource it? Yeah, but Capcom
I don't know
actually
who-
made the
I know.
first one,
I
right?
think it's Blue something made a lot of the Dark Souls one, but I don't
Be
know
interesting to look
actually
into.
who made Resident Evil 4. They did a really great job. Like, it's really, I think it's the best Resident Evil remake that's come out so far. Like, it's better than Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 remake by a long shot. And I mean, even you can tell that when you look at its reviews on Steam. Like, it's sitting at 97% positive reviews, overwhelmingly positive out of almost 26,000 reviews.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, you know, it's a big franchise, so I could see them putting the actual effort into making it good. People really like the fourth
Collect
one,
these
too.
flowers so we can make potions that'll do things for us. Like, might make us go faster, or might give us more stamina.
That's a good idea for the game.
I think me and Jawo are probably going to end up playing Final Fantasy 14 again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
My
'cause-
brother was trying to talk me into Final Fantasy 11, but on that open server that just
Oh.
opened.
I would just play Final Fantasy 14, really. I mean, they have a free session going right now, and they're giving away one of the most recent DLCs for the game as well.
Now, I think he was saying that Final Fantasy 14 had like this like dance floor shit going on.
Is what?
He said it was like DDR, where you had to like move your character from like these disco tiles.
I genuinely don't know. No, that never happens.
That must be a different Final Fantasy. He was going on about Final Fantasy. I can't keep him.
It
all
could be
straight.
maybe Final Fantasy Tactics.
That's
Final
what it
Fantasy
sounds like.
Tactics was a
but
grid-based game, like
No, it wasn't Tactics because I played Tactics and he played Tactics. He was talking about a newer.
That's really weird because that's not a thing. I like Final Fantasy 14, one because the story's really good, and two, once you hit level 10, you can pretty much go and get every class in the game, which is great for me because, especially with my ADHD, if I get bored of being a tank, I can just switch my main hand and become a DPS or a healer and go and level that up. Like, there are people who commit to leveling up all the classes, which is something like over 20 combat classes and over 20 crafting classes. And the crafting classes I love because they're just as deep. You'll have a full hotbar of skills as a crafting class in order to make like high quality equipment. They put like a lot of work into all that. Now, I'm gonna live with this. I'm gonna live with this patch. How's it going? I love packages so much. I already love you even more than packages, if you can believe that. No, I don't. I don't think that. I think you're just happy to get the package, honestly. That makes no sense. I just met you. So, thank you. Really nice of you. I'm gonna go home and then we'll switch games. Because I think I've shown people what this game's all about. And I do recommend, if you like cats and you like Animal Crossing. Wait. How much does this game cost? Whoa!
Is it $75?
It's 23.
Oh.
All right, I would maybe wait for a sale. Just because the world is pretty barren. Wow. That is $23 Canadian, so it's probably like $10 American. But for me, I would not spend $23 on this game. Like, if I picked this game up for $23 and I played it for an hour, I'd probably refund it. But it's such a shame because, like, the game isn't broken. Like, it's fun to play and it's decent. And I think, especially if you're someone who enjoyed Animal Crossing, you'll probably enjoy furnishing your house and making everything nice and meeting people. But
yeah, it's got mixed reviews and all the negative ones are saying the same thing. But it's not a bad game, it's just the price point's not right. Well, not all the reviews, but some of them.
I don't understand
Probably
that.
more,
I've noticed
$5,
quite a few
$10.
indie devs. I don't know what the right word is, but they like overestimate themselves on what their game is worth, and they end up hurting themselves in the long run for it.
They just misjudge the price point is what it is.
This is like our house. I can decorate it now.
It's really hard to do because you want to make back the money that you spent, the time that you spent on it. You know what I mean? And if you think like, oh, yeah, I'll sell it for $10 a pop, like, then it's really